Hey there, I'm Jason from BuyLow Warehouse, along with Will, our lead sales consultant, who helped put this video together. If you're wondering what makes BuyLow different from other suppliers, you're definitely in the right place. And in the next few minutes, we'll break down exactly why resellers choose us and how we're changing the game in liquidation inventory. So, with that being said, Will, when resellers switch to BuyLow Warehouse from another supplier, what's the number one reason they give you?
Well, I mean, there's typically two reasons why they're looking for a new supplier. Number one, poor communication, inconsistent product, hard time getting deliveries on time. I mean, that's kind of the negative side of it. And then number two, maybe they're just looking for a new product that maybe their current supplier doesn't have, or getting a product from a different location or facility to try to spice things up because maybe their inventory's gotten stale. Those are really the top two reasons that established resellers reach out to Buy Low Warehouse.
Can you touch base on our shipping and logistics process and how we make that easier for resellers?
So we control a lot of our own freight. We have a dedicated freight coordinator and service staff that really is making sure that not only do we have accurate updates, but we're providing those updates to our customers. And then on supplier controlled freight, where we don't control the whole process, we have really good relationships with our suppliers. So instead of sending an email out into the inky blackness of the interweb and waiting for a response, we're able to pick up the phone and call somebody and say, "Hey, man, where's my truck?" And we get priority shipping a lot of times with because we do move a large volume. So we usually get put kind of to the front of the line when it comes to shipping.
Speaking of our customers, you're on the front line with resellers. What would you say they appreciate the most about working with BuyLow Warehouse?
One of the things that's really appreciated is the wide spectrum of load types and products that we offer, not only through programs that we personally control, but through our relationships with the largest retailers and suppliers in the country. The second thing people really appreciate is our industry knowledge. We try to train our staff very well about the products that they're selling. And we do that for a very specific reason. We have what we call the make it right policy. If your load is not as described and expectations were not set properly, we're going to make that right. That's one of the things that set us apart. And in making that statement, we have to train our staff and make sure they're knowledgeable about the product they're selling so that they can set reasonable expectations. Otherwise, we're going to be the ones making it right for you as the customer. We don't expect you to take a hit based on somebody failing to properly describe a load.
On our Make It Right guarantee, that has to do with like transparency and inventory description. How do we make sure that we're providing those expectations for our customers?
It's through training and industry knowledge, making sure that we are providing accurate product descriptions and being there to answer the questions the customer have to make sure we understand that they understand what we're describing. Being very, very clear, very transparent, patient, taking time, knowledgeable salespeople. Also, our staff is really committed to doing business with integrity, being held accountable for the Make It Right policy. They're not doing what they're supposed to do just to swing a load, work out very well, and they're not going to be in our culture very long at BuyLow Warehouse.
Can you walk us through how we help resellers find the best inventory for their business, whether they're first-time buyers or those looking to grow?
So one of the very first things that we do as a team, whenever we get a phone call, whether it's an established reseller or a new reseller just looking to get in the business, I'm going to ask them a question right off the bat. That's tell me about your business model, tell me about what your goals are long term, and tell me about you. So let's get to know the customer, the reseller. Let's get to know how they're selling. What products working for you as an established reseller? I want to know what products worked for you in the past. What issues have you had? What products haven't worked very well? Then we want to kind of guide you towards what we think based on our experience and feedback from our customers in similar models, what may work for you. Maybe it's something you didn't even know was out there or something you didn't think you had access to that really could be effective.
Can you talk or can you share with us about our pricing structure and our value and how we stand out?
So BuyLow typically has excellent pricing across the board. We are going to be at industry standard or lower most of the time. Now, I'm not saying we're going to have the best price. There's people out there that'll beat us here and there, but it's the value we deliver in our service. But the guy that's beating us on price, they don't have a make it right guarantee like we do. They're not going to come back to you if they do something and it doesn't match what you were told it was going to be. They're going to say, "Oh, sorry, it happens." We're not going to do that. So our value is in the make it right guarantee, our industry knowledge, and the time we're willing to take to work with you to make sure you're getting the right products.
Last question. What's the one thing about BuyLow that resellers might not realize at first, but love once they start working with us?
Our philosophy is that this is not transactional, this is relational. You're not just another sale, you're a relationship we want to nurture. We want to build rapport and trust with you. And we're going to carry that forward. We want to watch you grow. So our main goal is not to get the next dollar. It's to help you move from 1 truck a week to 2 trucks a week, from 2 trucks a week to 4 trucks a week. Let's build together. Let's be a team. Let's have a symbiotic relationship that helps both of us grow as companies.
Sounds like choosing the right suppliers isn't just about finding the cheapest option. It's really about finding that true partner who understands your business. And that's why our team is here to guide you, answer any questions, and help you succeed.